Today's program, a Pagan-Wiccan ritual, actually is drumming up the summer solstice. Solstice literally means sun, soul, standing still, stice. It's the time of the year when the sun seems to stand still during its seasonal procession. As cultures and spiritualities in the Northern Hemisphere celebrate the summer solstice in late June, the sun god, at the peak of his powers, we will join Rick in a ritual honoring Sol Invictus, the Unconquered Sun. Rick de Yampert, a good friend, freelance writer, sitar player, artist, lecturer on sacred and metaphysical subjects. He's been following a pagan spiritual path since the early 1990s.
Yeah, you're into something, right?
Yeah, we in the pagan tribe see this useful look.
Yeah.
130 years old. We are planning to go outside. There's chairs out there. We're in the shade. It would be a good way to honor the sun. If it's too much, that's fine. And if you can't come out, we understand. A couple of quick words about paganism, and then a couple of quick thoughts on ritual. If you participate in this, that does not mean you have been secretly inducted or abducted into a pagan path. Of course, the UU church is one place that is absolutely, I feel comfortable doing a pagan ritual outside of my pagan community. What is paganism? Briefly, there's three main tenets of paganism, and there's a lot of branches of paganism, Wicca, witchcraft, and various other branches. Paganism, we see divinity manifested in nature. So we see the woods or the sun, the change of the seasons is for us evidence of the divine. A second tenet of paganism, and this is kind of universal in paganism, we believe there is a divine feminine as well as a divine masculine, which is not to exclude the non-binary or LGBTQ people. So that's more nuances there. But for us, this is self-evident. Life seems to be perpetuated by that masculine-feminine dynamic. Third, the third tenet of paganism, we believe magic exists in the world. What does that mean? You know, do you remember Bewitched, the TV show from the 60s? You know, I can't do the nose thing, so I have to do this. So, okay, there's that. But magic is another demonstration, which I may have used before. Remember in the 4th or 5th grade when your teacher banged on the desk and she said, "We think this is solid, but we know it's made up of atoms, and the atoms, the electrons, are circling around the protons and the neutrons." It's even something as static and still as a stone or a wooden desk is energy, it's motion. The one thing we know about the universe is that everything is in motion. The universe is energy. So magic is about getting in tune and alignment with those energies that exist. One final example, and then we'll go outside. Here's how I metaphor I use to explain magic. However long ago our ancestors discovered agriculture, they discovered if they put a seed in the ground and rainfall or other water came and sunlight, what would happen? New growth, food, whoa, the earth renews itself. But they also noticed that if they did that during the cold months, winter, Nothing happened. What's going on? So they were able to somehow attune themselves to the rhythms of nature, that they learned that if the seeds go in the ground at the first signs of spring, life happens. If they do it in the heart of winter, nothing. So they became aligned with the rhythms of nature. And that's what is a large part of modern paganism, Wicca, and witchcraft, is discovering these energies and somehow trying to align and attune ourselves with it. One word about ritual. Why ritual? Well, I like to say we alter, A-L-T-E-R, we alter our consciousness so that we can alter, A-L-T-A-R, our consciousness. Ritual will take us out of what the Buddhists call the monkey mind, because, and this is not a denigration against any of you, but some of you right now are thinking, man, what am I going to have for lunch out here? I'm getting hungry. I wish I'd brought a Snickers bar. And that's okay. That's human nature. I'll probably think that at some point during the ritual too. It's like, damn, I wish I could sneak a piece of popcorn or something. So anyway, but ritual will help us by focusing on the items of ritual that are happening. It will help us close down that monkey mind and focus our attention. Mircea Eliade, I'm probably mispronouncing his name, but he wrote a book on shamanism that was subtitled Archaic Techniques of Ecstasy. And it's been proven by cultures much, much older than ours, almost as old as I am, that these techniques, drumming is almost universal as far as a technique of getting us to focus, of banishing the monkey mind. Breath, breathing in the Eastern cultures, breath, yoga, conscious breathing is a way to alter our consciousness and banish the monkey mind. Music, solitude, walks in the woods, all those are archaic techniques of ecstasy. So we're going to touch on some of that. One final word, relax, enjoy this. It's not a case of where you have to be here at this moment, then you step up here, and then you repeat. It's all good. I want there to be some participation, and I will facilitate and guide, but don't feel nervous, and don't, if you don't want to do any of the hands-on parts, that's fine. Just enjoy, open eyes, open ears, open hearts, and let's go outside. Hey, Joe. Oh, we aren't going to let you sit back there by yourself. I hope we're still in shade. I think we are.
Do we need better things in here? Or take them with us, or first. Oh,
If you want, I mean.
he's like, whatever.
Yeah.
No. That was just the fun time I got my. Yeah.
Everybody got it around? Okay. Hello.
Borrowing liberally from Wiccan ritual and ceremony, although I don't consider myself Wiccan. I'm more pagan than Wiccan. But the first thing we're going to do is what's called cleansing the circle. I'm going to light some white sage and just take it around. White sage in Wiccan, pagan practice and a lot of traditions is considered a cleansing and a cleanser and a purifier of sacred energy. So we're going to do that. And then what I would like each of us to do in order, we're also going to do some cleansing by sound. This is a crystal bowl. Have any of you ever played a crystal bowl? Great, no worries, because you can do this. So what we'll do is we'll start and just go all the way around. And if you don't want to get up and do it, that's fine. But I would love for y'all. This stick is more forgiving than this, but you just
kind of hold it at an angle. You see how I'm doing this? Do you hear it?
Yes.
And you can also feel it. And that's really why I hope each of you come up. And if you get that rattle kind of sound, like, that's okay. But I would like each of you, what I'm going to do while we're each doing this, I'm just going to have my deer rattle. And I'm just going to, where is it?
On the drum.
Oh, good eye. So while each of you are playing the bowl, I'm just going to go up and back. And when I get back, that will be the key for the next person to step up. Also, if you would like, while they're playing the bowl, just a very, very basic beat. And I owe this to my girlfriend Michelle, because I think when I drum, I want to do some fancy pattern. When I'm not really a fancy pattern drummer. But Michelle, 3 or 4 months, Michelle's working with me here today. But she was drumming and she just did like that. And within a minute, I was in trance. That's a very shamanic beat. So if everybody will do that, and then we'll have our crystal bowl player. I'll be doing the rattle. And then we'll just go through the circle until everybody gets a chance to play the bowl. Yeah, keep drumming, that's great.
Just drum with everyone. Get in the rhythm.
I hear Joe laughing. And you, that's great. It's not a, oh, we gotta do it this way. Right, the white stage is You see my, deer head cauldron. Stags or Carnunos is my god, the antler god. Guess where I got this? At Ross.
Oh my God.
That is like, that's a symbol for the gods. I was just shopping for underwear and I found a wonderful deer head cauldron. Don't take too much of it. Yeah, wow. I hear the hogs. This morning I heard the crows a lot. Okay, that's going to continue to burn. But yes, let's play the bowl. There we go. Okay, let's go to the neck. You saw what Tim did in earlier, just a slight tap and kick started.
You gotta really push it. Really gotta push it.
Press it a little. That's good.
Feel it.
Yeah,
Oh, I can feel it.
there you go.
There you go.
Oh, there I go.
There you go.
They're like crows have arrived. Okay, we can move to the neck. Pretty cool. There you go. Okay, next. Playing the crystal ball is, for me, the feel is as much as the sound. Feeling the vibration. Keep going. Next, please. This rattle is, I made this rattle myself for my girlfriend Michelle out of deer bones and deer hooves. Next, please. When Tim first mentioned about drumming for the summer solstice, I thought, that's not spiritually out of bounds. That's part of my experience. But I remembered one of my fellow pagans wrote one time, and I forgot who, that when we make a fire from wood, that really what we're doing is when we burn the wood of the tree, we're unleashing the sun energy that is stored in the tree. And I like that. So when we light a fire, the authentic drums, well, I have plenty of plastic and artificial drums, like what Suzanne is playing. It's plastic and metal, but the wooden djembe, it's wood and animal skin. So by extending that metaphor, they also have the sun's energy. And that's why I have these items up here on the table. I'll talk about those soon.
Good job.
Anybody who wants to play the crystal ball after the ritual, we'll have a little time for that. I know some of you have